Welcome everybody. My name is Maya. I'm going to assist in facilitating this meeting with Dr. Jolie Lam. Welcome to Discover Your Unique Edge to land the job that you always want. This is going to be presented by Dr. Jolie Lam. Dr. Lam is the Surgical Robotics Digital Health Program Manager at the Center for Information Technology Research in the Interest of Society, otherwise known as CITRIS, and the Banatao Institute. So I want everyone to just give a super warm welcome to Dr. Lam. Very, very happy to have you. So before we get started, I do just want to touch on some quick housekeeping. Just note that we're going to be providing the slides and a recording of this session to everyone on the main Now Conference website after the conference has concluded. So if you missed a few things, no worries, we'll give you those slides later. In today's session, you will be muted. So please add any questions that you have to the chat. I'll be collecting questions and moderating a Q&A at the end of the session. You can also message me directly if you want to remain anonymous. There is closed captioning available, so please click the closed captioning box at the bottom of the screen if you need subtitles. That's wonderful. I'm super happy that we do have closed captioning. Throughout the event, in the chat, I just want to be able to let you know that at the end, I will be dropping a link in for the evaluation or feedback for today's session. So that's all the housekeeping that I have. I'm super happy to have all of you, and I am now going to pass it off to Jolie.
Thank you, Mia. Love the music, love your introductions. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Okay, let me share my screen so you can see. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Should this one. Let me see. How about now? Can you see the slide? Oops.
We can see, just start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Let me go up. Sorry, everyone. Let me just make sure, because it's kind of freeze on me at this point.
You should be able to use the arrow keys or click play. Yep, perfect.
Okay, thank you. All right, it was on my other laptop. Okay, yes. Thanks, Mia. Okay, yes. So yes, welcome everyone. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. So in the next hour or so, then I would like to share with you my experience and how do I create my own opportunity through networking and get the job I want at UC Berkeley, my career development at UC Berkeley. And first of all, and I would like to do a poll survey, and would like to know more about from you, your opinion. So can we have the poll? How's everyone doing? Okay, it's a minute or so. Okay, cool, thanks. All right, so we have almost 80% completed the vote, and I give it a minute, a few more seconds. Thanks for responding to poll. All right, I think we have 85% voted, completed. Yeah, Tiffany, we can finish the poll now. All right. Can we show the result? Is this the result on my screen? Cool. All right, let's see. Question number one. What would you prefer to have this morning? Coffee. I'm one of them. This morning I have coffee too. And tea. Yes, I like tea also. And oh, we have yeah, pretty healthy people here. Smoothies, waters, others. Okay. You feel free to put in the chat those response others. I'm curious. Yeah, I love juice, smoothies, waters, healthy stuff. And number two, question number two, how many years have you been with UC Berkeley? Okay, that's like almost 40% of you, 2 years. And most of you, I mean, 25% more have experience at Berkeley 10 years and more. Okay, and currently in your job, is your promotion and career path clear to you? All right, wow, okay. Yes, more than 80% said no. All right, so hopefully I could help you here a little bit, like guide you along your thinking. Question number four, do you feel challenged at work on a regular basis, daily basis or monthly basis? And then most of you answer neither agree or disagree. Okay, thank you. Number five, question number five, do you feel like you have the opportunity to develop your full potential at UC Berkeley? Let's see.
Or does it open?
Most of you said neither agree or disagree also. Okay, we will have chance to talk about it in our breakout room sections, and you can share your thoughts to your colleagues here too. Okay, thank you. Thanks for responding to the poll, and then we can go right into the presentation. Should we just stop? Okay. Thanks, Tiffany. Tiffany is our tech, it's my tech person I go to today. All right. Sorry, my slide's not responding again. Interesting. Let me share again. Can you still see my slide?
It's still on the welcome screen.
Yeah.
You try the arrow keys at the top of the screen in addition to maybe your keyboard.
Okay.
You might also need to click on your screen, on your slide.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
All right, thank you. So this is my agenda, and we'll talk about, first of all, who am I, and then the career development models I use to find out my skills, my passion, and also the opportunity at UC Berkeley. Then I would like to introduce to you that the resources I use at which I find from People and Culture, and about my talent or things if I don't have the skill, how can I do it? Taking classes and workshop. Then if to create opportunities, then networking is, for me, I think is important. So we'll talk about what is networking. And then I did some research and find some references. And there's like a few important skills that's mentioned that is needed for the 2020 plus. And then I will share with the last piece I want to share with you is with discovery. So in this stage of my career, what do I want to do? All right, who am I? Thank you for the Mia for the introduction. So besides the program manager at Citrus, I'm also co-chair for the Career Development Committee, CDC, at the Berkeley Staff Assembly. And our signature, our flagship program, annual program is the mentorship program. We match mentors and mentees together and to coach them, to mentor the mentees, like to find out what they want and to develop their career in UC Berkeley. And I'm also the bona fide business strategist for 2 early startups in Silicon Valley. And before I joined Berkeley 4 years ago, I work in the industry, so in the Silicon Valley. So I still have some friends and ties network there. And I also administer a private family foundation. It's a small foundation, and it's established because of in the name for my daughter. And I just feel like giving back to the community, however small, big I could. And I also volunteer for Catch a Fire and the Moms Project. Catch a Fire is a skill-based voluntary NGOs. So for me, I think if I'm going to do volunteer works and to develop my career, I want to find something that I could utilize my skill or develop my skills. Okay, next. All right. So now I would like to present you 2 different models. The first one is called the TOPS models. This is more in a individual basis. So it's kind of like find out yourself. So it's a self-discovery process. So in the model, you can see on the left, lower left circle, that's that talent, what you're good at. So what I mean talents, that it could be something is a natural gift to you or some skills you acquire over time. So through your life experience or through your work here at UC Berkeley. And then on the right side, it's your passion. Passion is what you really love, what you're really interested to do. And then on the top, the orange circle is what's the work now, what's available outside, what's the opportunities out there in the world. So of course, ideally, you want to find the star, where 3 circles overlap, and the 3 circles overlap, and that will be you'll be a happy camper, a happy monkey to find that in the middle point. So let's see how we can go to that point. As I said, it's a path, it's a journey, so no worries, we all can get there. And then so let's see, yes. And then so as I mentioned, sometimes you know what you're good at, and sometimes you know what you love, but there's nothing available out there. So I would say why networking is important. You can create your own your next opportunities. And sometimes you have the opportunity, and sometimes you have what you love, but you don't have the skills. You don't have the skill set. So then we can show you what kind of skill set or what you need to develop the skills to get what you want. So this is just the definition, the wording set, what I explained earlier in the just now in the model slide. The last I have is a question that perhaps you can think about in the first breakout room. Do you have the opportunity to use your talent to pursue your passion? Okay. And then the next model I want to present to you is called a Hedgehog model, a Hedgehog Concept. What it is this is more into the corporate level, organization level. So just now the top model is more on your own self, but then when you apply it to the workplace where you're at, then this is the model that we can refer to. I would suggest you can refer to. So the hedgehog model is a corporate leadership concept outlined in Jim Collins' book called Good to Great. The idea stems from an ancient Greek poem in which a cunning fox tries and continually fails to eat a hedgehog, who is always able to escape at the last moment by rolling into a ball. Collins described how companies who are more like the hedgehog are more likely to succeed because they focus on one thing and do that one thing well. And in this model, as you can see, again, on the left, lower left circle, again, you want to explore and identify your talents and skill set. So here for me, I put down cooking. I love cooking and I think I'm good at cooking. No complaints from my family yet, from my husband yet. But then, is this my interest? Is that the career I want to pursue? So what's my interest? What's I passionate about? And it's the lower right circle. Yeah, what if I say, the next job I want to transition to is to be a chef. And then what is out there available? Say like, I really want to stay at UC Berkeley. Is there any opportunity at UC Berkeley to able to apply my skill set and pursue my interests and passion? And so on the right hand side, this is what's different. It goes more deeper, the hedgehog model compared to the TOPS model. So I have to think about in UC Berkeley, what can I do? So I have to do some strategic and planning. So I have 3 points listed out here as an example. One, I find out that there's a Berkeley Food Institute. So I can go in and find out what's available there. Maybe I can find out if they have any events, activities, or workshop. I can start getting more skills or meeting new people, expand my network there. And I also have number 2 is explore, be well at work, and which I have done before. I joined the cooking class and I participate in the wellness program and nutrition program. And number 3, for me, because I have some network in Silicon Valley to some investors and investor in China, mainland China, maybe if they trust me enough and like my work at UC Berkeley, I could make them a proposal, create a research proposal and request funding from them. And then hopefully, or maybe create a culinary arts education program at UC Berkeley. So that's the more in-depth what I think is a hedgehog model. And yep, and that's again this the definition in wordings of what is meant by hedgehog concept, hedgehog model. Okay, now we come to our first breakout room. In the breakout room, I would like you to introduce yourself, your name, your position, where you, which department you're with, and referring to the TOPS models or hedgehog concept models, you could share with your colleagues and what you think your skills, your interests and opportunity, and how would you find opportunities in the UC Berkeley. So Tiffany is going to help us to break you into a breakout room. Let's say, let's see, if 4 to 5 people, let's say 8 minutes, is that enough time? Yeah, okay. All right, so take your time. I'll post the question again in a chat room, and then I'll see you back in 8 minutes. Hi everyone, welcome back to the main room. Hope you get to meet some new folks at UC Berkeley. And can I have, or we can spend 1 to 2 minutes here to can I have volunteers and who can tell me what you have shared in the breakout room? I know it's a quick exercise, trying to explore and find your talent. And
Feel free to raise your hand and I will unmute you. Raise your hand in the participants list if you would like to share. And of course, if you don't want to, you do not have to.
yes, no worries.
We do have people still trickling in, so give it a minute or so.
Sounds good.
The hand raise icon next to your name.
Hi, Sarah.
Yep.
Would you want to share with us what you discussed in the breakout room? Oh, you're muted now. Oh, and Ben raised his hand. Ben, please.
Yeah, Ben Perez, just a quick note that for people who are using Mac, it is under the reactions. Raising hand is under the reactions tab. For Windows, it's under the participants tab.
Thanks for the tips. Okay. All right. I see, Mia, I see two.
I did see 2 people that have raised their hand.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and let Jackie Gross go, and then Sarah Whitmer. I will go ahead and go ahead, Jackie.
Okay, so something that came up in our group is the fact that depending on your position at UC Berkeley, what UC Berkeley has to offer does not fit your job, and that there's no clear way because of money or whatever to get what it is that you need. You know, I work in payroll. So, and because UC Berkeley's payroll is very unique, none of us are certified payroll professionals, which people I know have had a problem with when they've left. And there's no clear, basically it gets down to find out the class that you need. Maybe we can pay for it. Or maybe not, with the expectation of they probably won't. And that most of these things, and I say this as somebody with a college degree, but also working in the position that I have, that most of stuff like this does not fit people like me. And also because I'm represented, I can't join the mentorship program. So how does that work? And physical separation, because normally I work at 4th Street. So we never see anything because it's all at a certain time. Or if you work in facilities, which was what my speaking partners were in, this doesn't fit. And it needs to be said more often than not.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Jackie. Thank you
welcome.
for, yes, thank you for raising that up. My last job, I just transitioned to this job 2 weeks ago, and then I was also a representative staff. So, and then who's the next?
I have 2 other folks that have raised their hand. Sarah Whitmer, why don't you go ahead?
In our group, we found that we all had creative interests, that it was hard to find a way to fold that into our jobs and make it part of our jobs. There also seemed to be like, how do we access information to move forward? And sort of the recognition that during the pandemic, it's hard to feel connected. And so it feels in a way like, are people seeing us? Are people seeing what we do or understanding that there's a person behind the requests that are coming our way? So it's sort of a general frustration about that. So I think it was hard for us to sort of incorporate the tidy little graph that you made into what is actually real for us. So, I mean, that's the sense I got. If somebody else feels differently in our group, raise your hand.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's good to have different perspective and what you have experienced and learn from each other. Thank you.
I also have Stephanie Dorton. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay, hi. My group was kind of quiet, but I want to address what Jackie said about her group and being in payroll and as a represented employee. As a represented employee, we have 40 hours of professional development written into the contract, which you can take any course or class that basically, the best way to explain it is to give an example. So I work at the law school as an admin assistant, but say I like gardening and I want to take a class in gardening. The contract allows for that because we have gardeners and landscapers on campus. So it doesn't have to be exactly related to your position. So with you being in payroll, I wouldn't see why taking a class for payroll outside of the UC system, well, that, you know, kind of relates to the UC system and not the UC system, would not be, couldn't be allotted because it is, you know, what you do. My suggestion is to reach out to Joseph Meyer, who is the campus rep for Teamsters, the represented employees, and talk to him about it.
So this is me, because I've already been told, I already know what I've been told. Because I've already brought this up with my manager and she was already like, here's the issue with the money. She's like, find out for me, but there's an issue with the money. And since we're in the regions, if payroll was still one big group, this actually probably would not be a problem. But once they separated us into regions, that pot of money got a lot smaller. I'll talk to Joe about it, but this has come up before.
Yeah. Okay.
I would talk to him about it and see if there's any way that they could possibly find a way. They find money for everything else. I don't see why they can't find it for this.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the suggestion, and this is good. I definitely would love to share this to my colleagues who are in the representative classification. And as I mentioned, I was a representative staff and I didn't get any training. Yeah, so but people in culture, I do take a lot. Last year during pandemic, take a lot of different courses they offer for free. Yeah, Mia, so shall we continue?
Let's continue.
All right. Okay. Yeah, so as for my little journey here at UC Berkeley, and I want to discover myself because like some of you mentioned, my skill set or experience I learned in the industry don't necessarily apply at UC Berkeley. It's a new value cultures that I need to learn, understand. So the best way for me, and I do believe in lifelong learning. So people in culture workshop training. Ooh, let's do it. So as you can see here, last year I took 3 different workshops. One is just, some of you may already took it, and strong interest inventory on the left, and on the bottom it suggested that with my strength that I could be a chef. It's better to be a chef for me. And in the middle, I also did the MBTI profile, and Lisa was our trainer, and I find out that I'm an INFP. So I stand for introvert. So, opportunity networking. I'm an introvert. That's interesting. So, and then on the right is the disc workshop style. You see the black dot there, and that's I'm in the middle C. So I'm the conscientiousness type of person, my work style. So for me, give me a plan. I need a plan. I need a timeline. If it's a project, give me the the budget, give me everything I need now. Don't talk to me about having a drink first. So D stands for dominance, I stand for influence, and S stands for steadiness. Yay! So now now I sort of like discover myself, what type of person I am. What do I do? What should I do? And well, create your own opportunities. Create my own my next opportunities. And then I better start networking, right? The first year I was too busy in my job, and second year I better branch out, expand, and look for different kind of networks at UC Berkeley. So what I look up the references, different articles online, I find out that that's no one size fit all when it comes to networking. So it is true that for me, I can explore different networking strategy and tactics to discover what's best for you, fit you. So as you can see, I'm an INFP, INFJ. If you ask me to go after work for happy hours, and it's like killing me, and I so how do I network? I still need to network, right? To identify people, the right person I can give me leads on jobs. So what I prefer is the one-on-one, maybe half an hour, no more than an hour, because I'm quite quiet and reserved. And I do like coffee. Lunch may be too much, too noisy for me, or dinner, but coffee's fine, more relaxing for me, listening to some music and all that. And I'm now very good now. Before in mainland China, I don't do much the social apps, but now I'm back to California. 5 years ago, it's like Facebook, okay, WhatsApp, WeChat is the one we use in China. So people can always reach me there, reach me in WhatsApp, and I post my news updates and share my thinking in WhatsApp, Facebook, in WeChat. So yes, so that's the point here I want to emphasize is look for any skill-based volunteer opportunities. Like I signed up for the Catch a Fire, and I did talk to one at Texas. They have a education program for underprivileged kids, underrepresented kids, and we just click, and I'm so amazed the things they have done. I learned too. I learned from them too. It's like, oh, I'm giving them advice, but actually what they've done also teach me something that what I can do here at UC Berkeley. Search for networking opportunity at works and join a business organization, and say like what I did is I try to help out for some really early startup with less money, just angel fund, not even seed money or seed grant. And it's also a learning process for both of us. Okay, now it's 10:45. Let's do another breakout. Again, you may be in a different room this time, so introduce yourself, a good chance of networking, right? Meet some new people, new folks, and also you can, if you already done the test or you more or less know your personalities and work style, you can share with your colleagues, and also your preferred networking style. Tiffany, can we have 8 minutes for them? Yeah, let's do 8 minutes. No? Yes?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, let's do it. I'll see you all back in the main room in 8 minutes. Okay, I see People are starting to coming back from the breakout room.
People are starting to come back.
Good.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
I guess we ended up in another breakout session.
No. There was another breakout. People are starting to come back now.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Hi, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Are we good now, or should we
Yeah, we have
continue?
about a little under 115 people.
Mm, mm.
So I would, if you would like to proceed, you can. People are still coming in.
Okay. All right. So do I have a volunteer this time? You can, same as last time, you can raise your hand and Mia can give you turns to share with us about your preferred ways of networking.
Hi. Oh, can I raise my hand?
Oh, no, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Fatima, and I actually know Jolie. Hi. In our group, we were introverts, which was, interesting. And so we talked about our preferred networking style. Some of us prefer to be in a small, little corner or room. We also just engage with people we know, but we're not outwardly networking with new people to build relationships because we're introverts.
Thanks for sharing, Dr. Fatima. I saw you and I was like, I want to message you, but thank you. Great to see you. Yeah. Anyone else? Well, I have to say this before I forget. I cannot wait until the end. I really want to say thank you to Dr. Fatima, and I would say she's my mentor too. She gave me this brilliant idea because I took the diversity and inclusion workshop from her, and with her team, and I share this knowledge to my team where I worked my last job at X, and everyone loves it. I mean, now we have a sort of like a soft, subtle mutual agreements on how's the meeting supposed to run, like attentive listening and no interrupt, and so that was great. Thank you again, Dr. Fatima.
We do have, I believe Kimberly Thomas has unmuted. I also have Natalie Munoz. So Kimberly, did you unmute to speak, or was that an accident?
Yes, I did. I wanted to share, I really enjoyed my breakout room because I can't remember everyone's name. I just remember their faces. So I hope you all see me there. I express with them because I work in onboarding. So I am an extrovert, but sometimes I can be like a half and half. What I do is I enjoy, I'm passionate about what I do. So I listen to my clients and I share what my clients experience. Like they let me know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, like the experience. And so what happens is I take it back to my team to network, like, what can we do better, or this experience. It makes it, like I was sharing with them, I had someone to come on because they're so excited to come to Berkeley. And so I'm the first face they see. And so if I'm like frowned up or whatever, that may be the impression, and I dare not do that. I think because I'm passionate about what I do, it makes me better at it, you know? And so, and because I listen to how they feel, and sometimes I learn from them too, and I'll let them know this is something new to me because we're human, right? And so it's something new to me, and I'm learning it along with them. And for me to make them feel at ease, like when they come out the country and they do all this paperwork with 40 plus pages of all that stuff, and for them to have an experience that I can bring them that is less stressful and seamless and represent Berkeley, that's what I appreciate. And I take that to I've learned so much. I've been here only 5.5 years. I've learned so much. I started in payroll. I'm in HR. And I'm just thankful and grateful for all the people that I met along my journey in different aspects. I don't even I work in a building off campus, but when I come to campus, I just feel the connection, like there's not a disconnect. So I'm a walking network. Like if I see someone and a job comes up, like right now we have a position for a RA, it's just, I'm just passionate about it. And so I just wanted to share that. It's just been, my experience has been great. And I appreciate what Berkeley has brought to me. And you have to listen to your clients. You have to listen to the collaboration of different things that this brings. And I'm just grateful and thankful. So I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You warm my heart. That's why I love saying UC Berkeley.
Thank you, Jolie.
Great people like you. Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. And you know why I keep this background? Because my clients say they like the energy it brings. So I hope I bring the same energy to this meeting as well.
You have. Thanks. Yeah. How are we doing on time? Looks like I only have 14 minutes left. So
you'd like to continue?
Yes, let's do it. Let's continue. And yeah, so yeah, the slide's gonna be at on the website, right? My presentation slide. So you can always go back to read them and reach out to me if you have any questions. So I did some research again, and I saw that I see that it makes sense. So the skills that in demand now and beyond 2020: problem solving, creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, people management. So does this looks familiar to you? Some of it, if not, develop your skills. So if you have it, keep developing it. If we don't have it, maybe we need to do something about it. Here, so just now we saw the skills needed at this in the 21st centuries and beyond is collaboration, right? Creativity and people management. And at Berkeley People and Culture, we already have the people management series that we can participate and earn. It's free, and we can earn at our own pace the certificate. And we also have the Achieve Together for the non-representative staff. Then they have to go through. We have to go through the Achieve Together, and it's more or less have the collaborations mentioned, innovation, which is creativity, is mentioned, the inclusions and belongings mentioned, and goal accomplishment is just they have a more detailed definition in the website. So yeah, so it looks like we have to do something about it. What's not mentioned that I want to bring it out here, the skills or the talent, skills that you can require that doesn't need talent for this. It's the adaptability skill. So again, going back to my career journey, where I started 4 years ago at UC Berkeley, I am an administrative officer, and now I am a manager. And what's definition I found for adaptability skill is the ability to adjust your emotion, thoughts, and behaviors to changing situation and condition, being open to changes, new ideas, challenges, and approach. So to adjust means to be resilient. To change is if you can learn and practice to read the little sign and act on the signals of changes. To grow is to take on challenges. So it sounds a little bit abstract, right? So here's some of the examples that I found in some of the references. How can you apply this adaptability skills then? First, if there are changes to processes, procedure, or operational practice, you can ask for clarification from your teammates and maybe your supervisor to help you better plan for transitions. You might request opportunities to work on tasks that may be new to you or offer to take on responsibility that require creative approaches. Okay, and then next, if sharing ideas with your colleagues is something that make you anxious, you could set a goal to contribute to team meetings and collaboration. So just now I was saying that I took the inclusion, diversity, equity, and inclusion workshop from Dr. Fatima, and I want to do something about it, and she encouraged me and inspired me, and so I talked to my supervisor at the time, and I said, oh, can I do this do this little presentation at our team meetings, and my boss is really supportive, so I was able to do that, and it did make me anxious and nervous. And the last point is try getting all aspects of your work organized, such as documents, required paperwork, project, and other work information, so you are prepared in case there transition within your job. Okay. Breakout room. All right, well, maybe this time we can do just a quick 4 minutes, then come back to the last section, leave 5 minutes for the last section. So now this is our last breakout. Again, if you're in a different room, introducing yourself, name, position, and department, chance to network, and then you can share what's your favorite aspect of your current job or not so favorite aspect, and share with your colleagues what type of skills you would like to develop for your current job or for your next opportunity. So Tiffany, we can do like a quick 4 minutes, please. Oops. Hi everyone, welcome back.
Jolie,
Yes.
is there a link for the Myers-Briggs assessment?
Yeah, it's the same link I posted earlier. Let me find it. I reposted the MBTI one. I look at the website. They had it in February, so would have to double check with Lisa if they're gonna offer it again in the fall. I don't see anything for June or July. So, but that's one about the strong interest inventory on June 10th. Let me see. I'll repost the message that I did earlier. Cool, thanks, Mia.
All right.
Okay, so let's move on. Only 1 minute left. Yeah, a couple more things that about me and in my journey. So self-discovery. Now I want to rediscovery again because I now transition in a new job. At this point, I'm also inspired by so many great folks and talents here in UC Berkeley, and also after I read Jim Collins' book that I want to give back to the communities. And that's what I was trying to do, give back to the communities, give back to UC Berkeley, my talents or anything, or mentors, graduate students, undergraduate students, and develop them, and also like support a meaningful course. And I most specifically always have passion in children, and underrepresented children and elderly, like single live alone elderly, live single and elderly, and I have truly have passion on them. So okay, one last slide, and my presentation title is my unique, find your unique edge, right? So I keep like thinking to myself what my unique edge that's so special that, and actually, like, if you, as I said, like the skill you can require, you can take trainings and to find your interest, to find your passion. So there's always resources available here and there, and people in culture that could help you. And coach, we have a Cal Coach Network, we have mentorship program, and they are all the Cal Coach Network is really great. I love it. So you can explore that. And also here, I really want to give special thanks to Professor Julian Chow, and he's the one that got me my first job at Berkeley 4 years ago, and he's my mentor for the last 10 years, and he's wonderful. And then also to Miss Kat Ashley, and when there's the budget cut with the job with Julian, then I was able to find the opportunity and work for Miss Kat Ashley at ECS. So she's also my great mentor. She support me to participate in the presentation today. And now my current supervisor is Dr. David Lindemann, and I know him because he's a good friend of Professor Chow. So that's how networking comes in. As soon as he says opportunities available, he said, "Oh, come and apply and see if I can work for him." So, and that's it. Thank you all for your patience. Thank you for your support. I hope you enjoy today and get to meet a lot of folks and keep networking, keep finding your opportunities. Any question, please feel free to reach out to me, and the slides will be up on the website. Again, last thank you to Mia and Tiffany for helping me in my presentation. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Everyone, I have dropped the session evaluation in the chat, so please let us know how you felt about the session. There's also a QR code on the screen to be able to get to that as well. So pull out your phone, take the quick pick, and it will take you directly to our survey.
Okay, well, you guys, thank you.
Thank you, boy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jolie. We appreciate you.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Thank you, Jolie. Thank you, everyone. It was amazing. Have a good day.
You're super.
Thank you.
Ditto. Bye.
Bye.